This is how I went from working as a line cook all the way to working as a chef on a yacht. I grew up in a big Italian family where my Nana and Gigi were always in the kitchen and I wanted to be right there with them. So they'd pull up a stool and I would stand on the stool and watch them cook. I always thought of cooking as just a fun hobby. I never really thought of it as a career. So I went off to college with the original goal of being in the medical field. I remember it was my freshman year and I was required to be on the dining plan. And I hated it because I was in a dorm without a kitchen. I was so used to making my own dinner throughout high school, so it was completely foreign to me. I went out, bought myself a toaster, and used it to cook little things. I was balling on a budget in college, so I wouldn't get my ingredients from the grocery store, I'd get it from the dining hall. Our dining hall used whole fruits and vegetables as their decorations. They had gourds in the fall, whole garlic bulbs, onions, zucchini, yellow squash, you name it. I would take those decorations, bring them back to my dorm, and use the toaster to cook up something for my 8 other roommates. And that's where I found that cooking for others brings me the most joy. And that was the point where I started to consider cooking as a career. After my first year of college, I transferred to the University of Central Florida and studied food service management. During my time at the school, we had to get an internship, and I chose to work at Walt Disney World. My days of working for the mouse was incredible. I learned so much from the chefs that I worked under. I was obsessed with the restaurant industry. I would work 12-hour days, come home smelling like a garlic clove, and pass out on the floor because I didn't want to get my bed and couch smelly. I would do that on repeat and love every single second of it. I kind of wanted to jump into my career and finish college in 3 years, so I was taking 22 credit hours, working 30 hours a week at Walt Disney World, and I wasn't busy enough, so I decided to intern at my old high school. Now keep in mind that I graduated from this high school 3 years ago. I was 20 years old and teaching kids that I was on the soccer team with. The school called me and asked me to come and teach 2 days a week. The previous culinary teacher retired halfway through the year and the kids were left with a substitute teacher. And they weren't cooking at all. It was pretty scary for me because I never saw myself becoming a teacher. I was the one that was the class clown. But I matured a bit, so I gave it a shot. It was honestly second nature to me, and after just a few weeks, I fell in love with teaching. Not only could I live out my passion through cooking, but I can use my passion and my knowledge to teach younger students, and maybe even for them to have it as their passion one day. And I've had students go to culinary school, and it just makes my heart really happy to see. After I graduated college, I decided to go back to my old high school and officially take that position as the culinary teacher. I still worked my line cook job at Walt Disney World over the weekends for the first 6 months of teaching, and I now know why you should not have another job in your first year of teaching. I was exhausted. Sadly, I had to say goodbye to Walt Disney World, but I knew that I was going to have normal working hours, salary, and benefits. Do you remember how I said I like to stay busy? So after graduation, not only was I teaching culinary arts, I opened up my own catering business. So on the weekends, I would cater weddings, rehearsal dinners, parties, cooking classes, be a private chef for the night. Now I offer cooking classes on Facebook. You can find me at Abby and the Galley on Facebook. We do once a month cooking classes, I post my recipes, I do apron giveaways, and it's a fun community to be a part of. If you're interested in joining my cooking classes, check the link in the description. After 2 years of working at that high school, I got a call from the district and they asked me to be the director of culinary arts at the biggest culinary program in the district. Of course I said yes, so I took the job. And this kitchen was amazing. Beautiful stainless steel appliances, and the students were top-notch. As a teacher, you get summers off, so a couple years ago, I was out west exploring 9 of the national parks. At this point, I didn't have any social media. I was kind of living off the grid. I get a message from my brother's elementary school best friend's mom, and she asked if I'm still in the food service industry because her old boss needs a chef on his yacht. I said yes, I was still in the industry, and to send over my contact information to him. That night, I had a Zoom interview with the owner of the yacht, and I was offered the job that night. It was kind of a fast turnaround. The owner of the yacht said that they're going to be leaving in the next 5 days, and I need to get to Miami really quick to start provisioning the boat and getting ready. So I ended my summer vacation early, I flew back home, got everything packed, and then drove down to Miami. Got on the yacht knowing that I really wouldn't have Wi-Fi or service out in the middle of the ocean, so I decided to keep a video log of everything that I did during the day. So I started a TikTok, Abby in the Galley, and I jokingly told my friends and family to follow me before I got famous. So I started with 4 followers, 2 of my friends and my mom and dad. Little did I know the whole chef on the yacht thing would go viral. This whole content creation turned into my passion. I'm going to be doing more behind the scenes videos of what it's truly like to be a chef on a yacht. If there's anything particular you want to learn more about, leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you later, little chef.